Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Ancestral Cry Titan. This time we are combining it with the skill Stampede. Stampede Titan is one of the most popular builds for warriors in this league. A lot of people have explored this build, their builds are all amazing, but they have limitations. Originally when I was exploring the possibilities for Ancestral Cry, I thought about Stampede as well because Stampede is a slam skill. But I had this mindset with weapon set 1 on mapping and weapon set 2 on bossing. If you want to use Ancestral Cry, you have to spend a lot of passives on magnitude for flammability, glory regen, and skill effect duration. To be able to use the full potential of Stampede, we actually have to spend a lot of passives on the area of effects. So it didn't seem possible or worth for me to combine Ancestral Cry with Stampede, even though Ancestral Cry gives so much benefit for Stampede. One, Stampede has 3 footsteps before the slam, and the Ancestral Cry's volcanic step will apply to the footsteps for Stampede. And 2, every slam will be ancestrally boosted. You get the ancestral boosted benefit, especially from this one. And the current versions of Stampede in other builders, they all use the Ancestral Empowerment and combined with either Fist of War 2 or Fist of War 3. So the thing is, if they use Fist of War 2, you pretty much can, combined with Ancestral Empowerment, you can pretty much have every Stampede to be ancestrally boosted. But Fist of War 2 won't have the double effect right here. And if you have Fist of War 3, you got the double effect, but you will only be able to use the Stampede every other slam. So either way, the potential is halved. And they also all use this ring to activate the Heart of Ice. To me, that's not really the full potential of Stampede, even though their builds are super strong. I want to be able to, first of all, use Fist of War 3, so I get the double effect. And secondly, I want every slam to be ancestrally boosted, so I want to combine it with Ancestral Cry. And I've been thinking about how to balance the area of effect and the skill duration and the glory generation. And I found a way. I changed mindset that I'm using both mapping and bossing for weapon set 1. And for weapon set 2 will be solely for the glory generation. So you can see on weapon set 2, there's only one skill I'm using, Molten Blast, because Molten Blast has more flammability magnitude. It's perfect for glory generation. And all of my passive weapon set 2 passives are about the magnitude for flammability, for glory generation, for skill duration, for endurance charge. So what happens is in mapping, I'm still gonna do a couple slams, you know, and then when the glory is almost half, I switch to weapon set 2 to use Molten Blast to complete the glory generation for Ancestral Cry, as well as getting the maximum of endurance charge. It doesn't take that long. There, it only takes a couple seconds. So the glory is charged full, and the Ancestral Cry is ready, the endurance charge is full, and now you pop Ancestral Cry while you're still on weapon set 2, because weapon set 2 has all the skill duration passives. And now you can see I have 5 minutes. That's, of course, that's because it's doubled because of this one. It doubled. If it doesn't double, it's like 2 minutes and 50 seconds, which is also super long. And now we can go back to the weapon set 1 with Stampede and Thunder. Thunder is our boss weapon. Even though we spend on weapon set 1, we spend a lot of passives on area of attack, we still have really strong damage for boss level 38 for Thunder with all of these. It's also going to get the double effect for Fist of War 3 on every slam. It also has some aftershock effect. It has artillery. It just, yeah. We do not need this ring to activate Herald of Ice. Herald of Ice is just gonna be activated all the time, so we can actually use a rare ring with more flat damage, you know, lightning cold, with more life, with more resistance, with more chaos resistance. So compared to other builds, we are stronger in both offense and defense and life. And another good thing is because we do not need ancestral empowerment, so we can spend these two on these two, getting more life, even more defense. So I think this version of Stampede pretty much beats every other Stampede. Damage, defense, you know, survivability, whatever you call it. And I'm gonna finish the map. And the effect is cooler. You see this? Instead of the green, it has all the lava. And like I said before, because Ancestral Cry has the volcanic step, it's gonna trigger on every step. For Stampede, the footsteps are Ancestral boosted. That's why I'm using Overreach. Overreach reduces accuracy if the enemies are close to you, but when they're close to me, they're gonna be annihilated by volcanic step. So I get to make it even bigger now. So it's just the best version in every way. I'm gonna finish this map and then I'm gonna post the other contents. I did it with the other contents like Xesht. You know, it's 3 hits. If the aftershock is triggered on Thunder, you only hit it. You only need like 2 hits. Make sure you break the armor first with like Molten Blast or a Stampede on Xesht first, so the Thunder can apply Thunder armor. Thunder cannot break armor, so you need to break armor first with other skills, and then it'll apply a Thunder armor and do more physical damage. And with Atlui, you know, you do a lot of physical damage. Like half the damage is physical. The damage is so strong, I'm not even using Rakiata's flow. Yeah. So I don't even care if the monster has high elemental resistance. It doesn't matter because the damage is so much. And in the Simulacrum video, you can see I 2-shot the bosses with Stampede. You don't need another skill. You don't need a Thunder to kill the Simulacrum boss. It's 2-shot. Very, very strong. I don't think anybody else is doing this. My Stampede is, the effect is fire. And I'm gonna need a better graphic card. I have 4070 Super, which is enough for most contents, but this fire effect, this league is consuming a lot of GPU power. So it's dropping frames a little bit. And because, I mean, if you need more damage, you can use, instead of using hit and run, you can use momentum. You know, you get 40% more damage. Momentum. But I have enough damage. It's just too much damage now. So I use hit and run to have more skill speed. And my weapons are like this. It's not even the best weapons out there. The good maces now are really expensive, so I'm using these maces cost me less than 200 divines. And one thing I have to remind you that I tested, that if you only have one mace with onslaught effect, it has to be on the main hand. If you put it on the offhand, the onslaught effect won't happen. So that's kind of a bug. And if you put it on the main hand, you got the effect, and the other weapon doesn't need onslaught. You can put like aftershock. This aftershock will help you max out your Stampede aftershock. I have 100 and I have 107 right now. It's maxed out. And I'll also boost up the aftershock chance for Thunder. It's gonna help you kill boss faster. Woo. I mean, with 2 maces, my Ancestral Cry is still at level 39. If I don't do Stampede, I can still kill them all. It's just the same. Remember that my second version is only using the Ancestral Cry for damage. You see? Goddamn, open. This damage is enough to do mapping alone. Or bossing. See? I'm not even using Stampede. But using Stampede is better. One shot that boss. But I want to use Stampede. The Stampede just gives you that satisfaction. You know, the slam, the sound effect, and the visualization. It's full screen explosion. What did I get? Yeah. Woo. Alright, I'm gonna quickly do the bossing. For bossing, you're just using Thunder on weapon set 1. Or you can use this one. Whatever you want. Most bosses will die within 3 hits of Thunder. So if you're still enjoying my Ancestral Cry builds, or if you're already having fun with the Stampede builds from other people, I highly recommend you try my version. It doesn't really cost anything else, but it's stronger, definitely stronger. Better offense, better defense. Sometimes you just need to change the mindset a little bit, you know, to make it work. In this case is using weapon set 1 for both mapping bossing and weapon set 2 for Ancestral Cry.
You won't escape!
Whoa. You can also use Ambiter instead of hit and run, so you can sometimes have the full benefit from Trinity if you have the spirit for it. And that way you'll get more attack speed as well. But yeah, it's up to you. It is an option.
Feel my wrath!
Well, that's it. Remember to buy something. So reminder again, Stampede and Thunder are on weapon set 1. One for mapping, one for bossing. Ancestral Cry are for weapon set both of them. Because if you only assign it to weapon set 2, when you change to weapon set 1, the buff will be gone. If you want to keep the buff for both weapons, when you swap weapons, you have to assign it to both weapons. But you activate it when you have weapon set 2. And Molten Blast is on weapon set 2 to generate glory. And after glory is full, and activate Ancestral Cry first before you change to weapon swap 1. Before you swap to weapon set 1, because the weapon set 2 has the skill effect duration passives. You get the longest duration. So enjoy.